Thank you very much. Could I please have a motion for the entire budget?
So moved.
Okay. Seconded by Representative White. Okay, total budget of $27,716. $16,615. Okay. Any further discussion?
Where does the wood pellet, the wood processor come into that motion?
It's not.
It doesn't.
That was a separate motion that they're going to get back to us with A, B, C, D, E.
I thought we had this in the administrator or something.
No.
For the bottom line?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Seeing no discussion.
Well, I just would like to comment, if I could, just very quickly, just to say that the 6% or 6.4% increase in the amount of money to be raised by taxes is the highest proposed budget I've seen anywhere in the state of New Hampshire this year. Any town, city, it's just absolutely boggles my mind we would even be thinking about passing a budget of that amount. But thank you.
Representative Ahlgren.
I thank the good representative for pointing that out, but I will remind him that the amount to be raised by taxes isn't necessarily reflected upon the amount that we just passed, or the amount of the expenditures.
I don't know what else you'd look at. If you lowered the expenditures, the amount to be raised by taxes wouldn't be so high. How else can you?
Well, because it's offset by monies that we use to reduce taxes that we haven't.
That includes the monies.
That has not been. That part of the budget has not been voted on by the delegation at this juncture. So if we take currently,
Okay.
the amount that we.
That's another issue. Okay.
I agree with that, but the amount that the actual expenditures, the actual expenditure increase as budget to budget is
2.1 or something. Down.
No, that's the amount to be raised by taxes. If you look at page 48, the grand total, the adopted budget from last year was $27,136,391, and this year is $27,716,615. That is an increase of $580,000 divided by $27,136,391 gives us a budget increase of 2% of expenditures over last year.
As I said.
So the 2%.
Right.
That's the amount of budgeted expenditures.
The tax rate is going up because we have a different amount of money that we can
Use to reduce taxes.
Use to reduce taxes.
But we'll get there.
Okay.
Just to follow up if I may.
Yep.
Following up on Representative Chandler's comment, and the amounts, looking back historically, for the past 3 years, the appropriations, the expenditures have gone up by over $2.1 million. That's over 3 years. Over 4 years, it's over $4.5 million on just expenditure lines. The use of the fund balance to reduce the tax rate over 3 years, if it was in 2011, it was 2.5 million. 2012, it was 1.4 million. I don't think that kind of growth and spending can be sustained in the long run. And that's my concern.
Okay, thank you. Representative Ahlgren.
Those are very good points, but I just want to point out that it went up $2 million because we started paying for the nursing home, which cost $2 million. So,
which not all of us voted for.
Which not all of us voted for, that's correct. Not all of us voted for that. But
it was a vote.
But that increase in general fund expenditures was due to the nursing home. When you don't look at that numbers, then the actual general fund expenditures have not been increasing that largely. What we did was commit to a $2 million or 17% increase at that time for our expenditures, and that has been, I don't want to use the word hidden, but we've been able to soften the blow to the taxpayers over time by adding additional monies to reduce taxes, but those days are soon coming to an end.
Okay?
You can spend it however you want. That's not about- It doesn't
I have
work.
often pointed out that when we built the nursing home, it raised the tax rate by 17%, even though we haven't felt it on our pocketbooks yet.
Okay? Any other comments? Could we I ask for a roll call, please, on the,
On the bottom line of $27,716,615, Representative Ahlgren.
Yes.
Representative Butler, yes. Representative Chandler?
No.
Representative Cordelli?
No.
Representative Crawford?
Yes.
Representative Lavender?
Yes.
Representative McConkey is not here. Representative Merrow?
Yes.
Representative Nelson?
Yes.
Representative Schmitt?
Yes.
Representative Ticehurst is not here. Representative White?
yes,
Representative Wright is not here. Representative Umberger?
yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 2.
Okay.
It's 9 to 2, and that's 11, sorry, I'm speaking out loud.
Mhm.
Okay.